The mild weather. Let's go to Vet Stadium down in South Philly with meteorologist Amy Freeze. You got your glove with you, Amy?
Glenn, it is going to be a great night tonight. Yes, I got my glove right over to the side. It's gorgeous out here. A light southwest wind, about 64 degrees in Vet Stadium. The guys are taking batting practice, and everybody is really celebrating the weather because it seems that the seasons have finally caught up with the sport of baseball. Describe it.
It's nice out. It's better than what it was. It was snowing last week.
Fans call it a big improvement from opening day.
This is baseball weather right now for me. If it gets too hot like 85, it's too hot.
Is it good enough for a Phillies win? Here's Coach Larry Boa's perfect forecast.
Anything better than the last 3 games we played here against Atlanta. This is nice today. It'd be 70 to 75 would be ideal. You know, not too hot, not too cold. But that last homestand, I can honestly tell you, all the years I played here, those were the 3 coldest days I've witnessed playing a baseball game.
But the big question is if the Marlins will bring Florida thunderstorms with them by the end of this 4-game homestand.
Basically excitement because I love baseball, and it's the favorite time of the year.
And tonight the fans are coming in, the gates are open, and it's going to be a beautiful night for baseball. Here's the forecast. Temperatures will be dropping off into the 50s by the 9th inning. Until then, 60s or better. It's going to be a great night. Live at Vet Stadium, Amy Freeze, NBC 10 News.
Thanks, Amy. Tonight, for those of you keeping score at home, we have a lineup change now. Batting second and pinch hitting, Amy Freeze. Amy.
Hey, believe it or not, I did get to toss a little ball to the coach a little bit earlier, to the manager, Larry Boa, when they were taking the field doing batting practice. So you never know. There may be a future. I don't know. I'll stick to the weather for now, though. It's beautiful out here at Vet Stadium. Temperatures are in the 60s right now. A light southwest wind. It's going to be a beautiful night for baseball. Big change from the last homestand that they had. Let's look at the forecast. We'll start with the live picture. This one coming to you, the Ben Franklin Bridge, looking over Center City, where it's gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky. It's been a beautiful, flawless day. Let's go to our WeatherNet stations that are reporting right now. Hamilton, 62. We also have Downingtown at 67 degrees, and Little Egg Harbor is right now at 48 degrees, so they're a little cooler than everybody else. To Earthwatch, wow, it's been a week of major changes. Normal for this time of year, or the average, will be 61 degrees. Last Thursday and Friday we're in the 50s and in the 40s, and we bounce all the way up to 70 degrees on Saturday. It turns out to be a great day. Sunday 63, and then today 65 degrees. It's where we are right now. 66 is what we've bounced up to at Philadelphia International Airport. We've got some upper 60s in Lancaster and Pottstown. Really beautiful day all across the tri-state region. Here's a look at future weather. Over the next couple of days, what kind of changes do you think we'll be seeing? Not much. In fact, we're going to be able to stay into the 60s, even pushing towards the 70s for the next couple of days. Then finally, some changes for the latter part of the week. Phillies game tonight. Remember, it is a 4-day homestand. So looking over the next couple of days, tonight's weather pattern, where you've got 60s at the first pitch, and then by the 9th inning, temperatures still in the 50s. That same type of pattern is going to continue for the next couple of nights. It's going to be great weather for baseball. 46 for Philadelphia, the northern and western suburbs. 36 for the overnight lark, clear, but not as chilly as it was last night. Tomorrow, temperatures get even better, pushing towards 80 degrees. We'll probably stay just shy of 80 tomorrow. 76 to 80 will be the forecast high for a beautiful Tuesday. Sunny and warmer. Then we'll start to see those changes coming the latter part of the week. Beautiful forecast, though. You really cannot complain with this. Not only has the season caught up to baseball, but a lot of people are thinking 80s. Summer probably isn't too far around the corner. There'll be some of the hot afternoons out here at the ballpark. It's gorgeous, and they've opened up the gates, and a few people are coming out in short sleeves and shorts, and it's going to be terrific out here. So there's a look at the forecast for you if you're
Where we see substantial sunshine and nice weather. Now, today's weather workshop at the Franklin Institute. Joined by 4 groups today, all raising their hand. First graders from Delaware County Christian in Newtown Square. Second graders from Finletter Elementary in Philadelphia. 4th graders from St. Michael Archangel in Levittown. And 7th graders from Our Lady of Hope out of Baltimore. Yes, that's the helium balloon showing how the warm air rises and all that. And thank you to Lauren and Justin, the KidCam operators of the day. And now we're going to go outside to Amy Freeze, who's out in Radnor. A little bit chilly out there, Amy?
Glenn, if you're going out to the ball field tonight, folks are going to be playing Little League or they've just got something to do outdoors, you'll definitely want to grab the jacket and maybe even the baseball cap too. I'm going to try to grab one. It's a little windy and cool outside. The showers have stopped. I am live in Radnor. There's a very special event going on, a big celebration, and it has to do with this baseball game. We'll tell you all about it coming up in a live report at 5 o'clock.
All right, thanks, Amy. Amy Freeze has been visiting a lot of ballparks lately, and when you think of baseball, you think of spring and warmer temperatures, and you don't think of the weather we're having.
That time of year. What's that R on your hat stand for? Rain, maybe, Amy?
The R is not for rain tonight. It's for Radnor. I'm live in Radnor tonight at the high school ballpark, and we didn't just show up to check in on their last game of the season. It's a very special night. The light rain did not rain on their parade. It's been very, very cool. In fact, you'll see the ball game going on behind me here. By the way, they're playing Ridley, and the score is 3-2 in favor of Radnor. Earlier tonight, it was a big celebration because folks are looking back 36 seasons. They've had the same coach. Really, it was pretty amazing. More than 100 alumni of the baseball teams over the years came tonight to celebrate with their former coach, Jim Balk. He's been coaching here, like I said, 36 seasons, and this is his last game tonight. He told me that he loves baseball as much today. He has the same enthusiasm for the game he did the very first time that he coached.
I still take batting practice with the players. I still warm up with them. I still do the exercises with them. I think your age is a state of mind, that if you want to think young, then you will play young.
And the philosophy's really paid off because he's had more than 400 wins during his career, and really a lively guy. He's going into retirement, but he's got a lot planned. He just turned 61 years old, and he's going to be doing some part-time coaching, working with the homeless. He's got a lot planned, but what a great guy to be able to meet him. He's also been teaching more than 4 decades here at Radnor High School. Now to the weather tonight. As I said, we've had a little bit of light rain here.
All right, let's go back outside tonight. Amy Freeze has a look at our weather forecast. Amy, I know you're there in Radnor for the forecast, but more importantly, what's the score of that ball game yet? Any idea?
Let me check for you. They're playing Ridley Park tonight. It's the final game of the season. It looks like we're 3-2, still up Radnor. So they're in the ball game. Coach Jim Balk is retiring after 36 years. In fact, let me introduce you to one of his former players. What's your name?
Doug McGinley.
And when did you play for Coach Balk?
25 years ago, 1978.
What's one of your biggest memories? What do you remember most about him?
Well, he's just very knowledgeable in the game of baseball, and he also taught us some lessons in life, responsibility and hard work could pay off for you later in life. And he's just a great coach and a great person to play for.
And some of the guys have told me here tonight that he used to always start off one of his coaching moments was, "Let me tell you this, son."
Yeah, he always used to say that. If he was correcting you on something, he'd say, "Son, let me tell you something." And, you know, he would go on and on about that, but very good storyteller and just a great all-around guy, not only a great baseball coach, but a great teacher as well.
That's right. 4 decades of teaching here at Radnor High School. More than 100 of his former players like Doug have showed up tonight to celebrate 36 years coaching here on the ball field. We've also got a forecast for you here in Radnor tonight. I know it's not perfect baseball weather, a little breezy, and you definitely need the jacket if you're coming out here tonight or if you're going to be outdoors at all. Here's our Lowe's camera looking into South Philadelphia. Not only are we having clouds tonight, but also cool temperatures. 57 right now at NBC 10 on Live Doppler 10,000. You can see some showers between extreme north and west, even north and west of the Lehigh Valley. So sun does return tomorrow and temperatures are coming up, and we'll try to get you a typical May day in here. For now, I'm live at the Radnor High School baseball game. Score is 3-2. Radnor is still up. And wow, 36 years of coaching. NBC 10, of course, congratulates Jim Balk for all his years of successful interaction with this community. Live tonight in Radnor, Amy Freeze, NBC 10 News.
Amy, thanks. Stay warm.
Well, I don't know who's pitching there, but Kevin Miller.
News Today.
All right, we're backing out our radar from the 40 mile back to the wide view. Let's see what we have here.
Live Doppler 10,000, you'll be able to see that the areas that we were waiting for the precipitation to begin are now seeing snow. Just in Allentown, starting to see snow at this hour. And to Earth Watch, you'll see the winter storm warnings. We are waiting for the snow because all of these areas in the tri-state region on this map are under the winter storm warning through Monday. Now we've got a lot of moisture pushing northward, and we'll continue to do that through the afternoon hours. Another place we want to talk about is the coast, where we do have coastal concerns in the forms of flood warnings and storm warnings all across from Ocean County, extending down to Sussex. And what we're watching here is the strength of the northeast winds, the distance of those winds to the shore, and the duration of those winds, and how much erosion and problems that it can cause there in the form of flooding. So we'll be watching those things very closely through this storm. Right now, Glenn Hurricane Schwartz with more on the forecast.
All right, this is going to be the problem mainly during the day tomorrow as
how long this storm is going to last, how much we're going to get, all those meteorological type questions. And for your viewing pleasure, we have two meteorologists standing by to answer all those questions, Amy Freeze and Glenn Hurricane Schwartz. Glenn?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, two more meteorologists back in the Weather Center and a meteorological intern. So that's 5 of us total. This is a very complex storm, and it's a huge, huge storm. Moved in a little earlier than we expected, but it's the similar kind of punch that we expected.
Exactly, and we've seen already moisture coming up from the south through the early morning hours. It continues to push northward. I think we should go right to live Doppler 10,000. We can show you what we're talking about because there is a heavy band that is moving through the Philadelphia area at this time. It really stretches from Norristown all the way back towards I-95, just south of Trenton. So this is heavy snowfall, the yellow band that you see. But to the south and to the north, just lightly, we continue to see that snow is falling in many areas. It will continue to progress northward as we move into the afternoon hours as a winter storm warning is in effect for the entire tri-state region. We'll pull back just a little bit and you'll be able to see the entire area. Live Doppler 10,000 shows that we're continuing to see this progress northward. The Lehigh Valley area was at one point just waiting for their snow. Now you can see there's just a small band of dry air. Here we put it in a time lapse and you can see how hard the snow was fighting to get into that area. Finally starting to see some snow in those areas. Earthwatch, we have the snowfall reports for you, and this is a good contrast in just how difficult it's been for some areas. To the south, plenty of snow, more than a foot in Cheswold from Weather Watchers reporting the Delhaven, New Jersey, 11 inches. Newcastle, 11.5. Franklinville, New Jersey, 10 inches for you already. In Ocean City, 10 inches. Levittown, Pennsylvania, though, where we had a hard time getting the snow coming in your direction, less than an inch on the ground. This is all confirmed by the estimated snow amount so far that we've put together with radar. You can see more than a foot from Wilmington stretching east towards the shore. We ask you to continue to send in your reports, Weather Watchers, to NBC10.com. Helps us follow the storm as always, and we'll get them on the air as we can. Now, to Chief Meteorologist Glenn Hurricane Schwartz with more on the forecast.
Yeah, that's right, Amy. We have set up something on the internet.
Or maybe go out for a jog.
Depending upon
it's a good day for a jog, right? Is it?
You're never going to believe this. I think you'll see two types of people out today. Perhaps a mailman or two, and then runners, of course, because they're so hardcore. This is John Clark, not the NBC sportscaster, but another John Clark from Narberth. What are you out here doing?
Got to get my miles in, training for a marathon. Whatever the weather is, I got to deal with it.
So how far have you run today? Look, another guy. Look at this one. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
He's just another guy running. Well, I guess if you are off work, you at least are getting out and getting some exercise.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to do it.
How would you compare these weather conditions to, say, other places? You told me you've trained in Florida before.
Well, the only thing I can really compare is that when you're running about a couple inches of snow, that's like running on the beach. That's about it.
Only several degrees of temperature difference. All right. We don't want you to get too cold, so we'll let you continue on your jog. But John Clark, have a great day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks to you. Here on City Avenue, though, I tell you, we continue to see the snow coming down, and it is accumulating. John will get back on his path, and he's been on the roadways because really they're the only areas that are clear. And as we continue to see some trucks coming through the area, some vehicles trying to make their way, but if you don't have to be out on the roadways, definitely don't. I hope John's careful there with those big trucks passing him, but man, I tell you, that's a hardcore dedication. I've trained for marathons myself, but I think today would be one day I'd be taken off, that's for sure. Amy Freeze on City Avenue, back inside to you guys.
You run marathons?
Oh yeah, I've run a couple marathons. That's what this guy was saying. He's training for the DC marathon, and so he can't miss his training run. So come rain, sleet, or snow, he's out. I've run 3-4 marathons myself, and I've had a few snow days where I've just said, hey, that's enough. I'll stay inside today.
May I make a point?
News at 4.
Well, of course, the snow has stopped, but now the big meltdown begins, and it's causing some major flooding fears at in one local community hit hard 7 years ago. But as NBC 10's Amy Freeze reports, this time people are hoping not to have the same problems that followed the blizzard of '96.
Water came quickly as warm temperatures and rain brought a rapid rise over the banks of the Delaware River.
The river rises. I mean, there's no way around it. And when you get the rain and warm weather, it happens all at once.
Snow melted fast, and it was horrible.
75-year-old John Lavin remembers it well.
I'm afraid this weekend the same thing's going to happen.
Melting snow and potential flooding are on the minds of many.
I don't know what we can do about it. I don't know. I know it's going to melt.
The snow is already starting to disappear, and most are eager to see this wintry mix depart.
I want spring.
This town just hopes it doesn't happen too fast.
I really think nature's going to take its course.
A repeat of the flooding that we saw back in 1996 is less likely this time around. More moderate temperatures are expected. However, there is rain in the forecast. And even with that considered, all this snow changing to water is practically guaranteed to produce some nuisance flooding, meaning that gutters and drainage areas will be overflowing with water. Amy Freeze, Lower Makefield Township, NBC 10 News.
This.
It is going to be extremely warm once again.
Day.
Amy Freeze is here, and she's wearing red. That must mean it's going to be a hot day.
It is going to be extremely warm once again. In fact, the fourth day in a row, 90 degrees or better late this afternoon. Right now, pretty comfortable out there. Oh, wow. Check out the spider. Can you see him? He's huge. He was the biggest one we've had on the camera in a long time. 73 degrees out at Philadelphia International Airport. Humidity 84%. After you watch the cameras for such a long time, things like that start to get to you. 70s all across the region. 69 right now in the Poconos. Middle 70s down the shore. And an excessive heat warning in effect. What this means through tomorrow, we're looking for temperatures to push into the middle to upper 90s, plus humidity is extremely high. Yesterday, humidities weren't as bad as they could have been. Today, we're expecting a lot more moisture in the atmosphere. For that reason, it could be quite uncomfortable late this afternoon. A cold front pushing through the central portions of the country. It is pushing in our direction, but having a hard time due to the high pressure that is in control over our region. Once that high pressure starts to break down, the cold front will be able to produce showers for us and also cooler temperatures. It comes in time for the weekend. Friday and Saturday afternoon, we have better chances for thunderstorms, but afternoon on Saturday, looks like the sun will return. We'll have the rest of the weekend dry. Middle 80s for the shore today. A lot of sunshine there. Temperatures, though, at least 5 to 7 degrees cooler. 98 expected in Philadelphia. Hot and humid. Even into tonight, it'll still be sticky, and temperatures in the 70s for the overnight hours. Low 90s for Friday heading into the weekend. 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Also, some isolated shower activity to put into the forecast for tomorrow. As we head into the weekend, not completely a washout like it's been, but not completely dry either. So if you're planning ahead, the numbers at least cool down for us. That's one thing we can tell for sure.
The sand won't burn your toes.
Well, if you join us today on our 10 a.m. show called 10 Appropriate.
In fact, I told Amy that she should go get on that and be in the river for some newscast.
That's a great idea.
That would be fun. But right now, she's at the Devon Horse Show.
Yeah, ride a duck. How about ride a horse? That sounds better, doesn't it? At least for today. We could do the ducks another day. The Devon Horse Show, wow, how impressive. They've been doing it for 107 years. And I came out today. Unfortunately, it is a little cloudy. It is a little cool and breezy, but it's not stopping these kids out here. It's 18 and under competition for them today. This is Thunder Bay, and she's nice enough to let me try her out. I won't be jumping her like her rider Ruth, but at least we're out here for a few minutes and give a forecast atop a horse. This is a first for me, that's for sure. Let's go live to Center City, and we'll show you what's happening around Philadelphia. Cloudy skies, temperatures are cool, just 57 degrees right now. Now the clouds are hanging low, but it is dry above them, and no moisture should be coming from there. The best you'll get maybe a drop or two here or there, but no rain showers expected for this evening. That will change as we go through the next 24 hours. Now to Earthwatch. Here are the numbers. We're in the 40s up in the Poconos. Everybody else 50s and low 60s. 60 right now in Philadelphia after a high of 61 today. Satellite and radar, a line, a front that extends really from the New England area all the way down to Florida. Yesterday it was in the western portion of Florida, and now it's moving over to the northern portions of the state, right out of the Gulf, picking up a lot of moisture. It will continue to crawl up the coast for us. On future weather, you'll see when we get the heaviest showers. It comes Friday night. So early Friday, just some spotty shower activity to the south and well to the north of Philadelphia. Then overnight, Friday into Saturday morning, the heaviest rain is expected. So that should be the worst of it. And during the day Saturday, spotty rain expected. And then on Sunday, we'll start to see relative improvements. We won't be breaking.
In fact, I told Amy that she should go get on that and be in the river for some newscast.
That's a great idea.
That would be fun. But right now, she's at the Devon Horse Show.
Yeah, ride a duck. How about ride a horse? That sounds better, doesn't it? At least for today. We could do the ducks another day. The Devon Horse Show, wow, how impressive. They've been doing it for 107 years. And I came out today. Unfortunately, it is a little cloudy. It is a little cool and breezy, but it's not stopping these kids out here. It's 18 and under competition for them today. This is Thunder Bay, and she's nice enough to let me try her out. I won't be jumping her like her rider Ruth, but at least we're out here for a few minutes and give a forecast to top a horse. This is a first for me, that's for sure. Let's go live to Center City, and we'll show you what's happening around Philadelphia. Cloudy skies, temperatures are cool, just 57 degrees right now. Now the clouds are hanging low, but it is dry above them, and no moisture should be coming from there. The best you'll get maybe a drop or two here or there, but no rain showers expected for this evening. That will change as we go through the next 24 hours. Now to Earthwatch. Here are the numbers. We're in the 40s up in the Poconos. Everybody else 50s and low 60s. 60 right now in Philadelphia after a high of 61 today. Satellite and radar, a line, a front that extends really from the New England area all the way down to Florida. Yesterday it was in the western portion of Florida, and now it's moving over to the northern portions of the state, right out of the Gulf, picking up a lot of moisture. It will continue to crawl up the coast for us. On future weather, you'll see when we get the heaviest showers. It comes Friday night. So early Friday, just some spotty shower activity to the south and well to the north of Philadelphia. Then overnight, Friday into Saturday morning, the heaviest rain is expected. So that should be the worst of it. And during the day Saturday, spotty rain expected, and then on Sunday we'll start to see relative improvements. We won't be breaking the pattern that we're under. You can see it on future weather right through Thursday, even Friday, and even into Memorial Day. We continue to see the possibility of moisture in the forecast with cool air. For tonight, 56 in Philadelphia, 52 for the suburbs, some patchy drizzle late, and then for tomorrow, setting up for another cool day, especially for the shore. Middle 50s are expected with light rain. Here's a look at Philadelphia, 58 to 61 degrees. Possible showers. They will be light early on, then picking up Friday night. Coming up, we'll have the 5-day forecast for you. Also, more from the Devon Horse Show. It is open through the 31st. You can come down, see all of the horse show. Also, you could go to the county fair. They've got rides, lots of food. Thunder Bay will be on display. Her rider Ruth down there from Massachusetts. There are riders from all over the country here. It is a great place to bring the family. It's about $6 for adults and $3 for kids. More coming up, including the 5-day forecast. Live in Devon tonight, Amy Freeze, NBC 10 News.
All right, Amy, that's got to be a
Great.
first. The whole forecast on a horse.
Very nice.
I'm a little nervous, but it was fun. She sure is a great horse.
They're holding on to her. Thanks, Amy.
All right, check back with you later, Amy. Amy Freeze is at the Devon Horse Show tonight. You go to the Devon Horse Show, you get up on a horse. We're very proud of Amy. She got up on a horse. She's looking absolutely wonderful. Did the entire weathercast from there.
Yes. Oh. I hate when that happens.
That wasn't bad. That horse is very gentle. I think she missed the stirrup.
That's what happened. And that horse is kind of high. Amy, that's nothing to be ashamed of. You just slipped getting off her, that's all.
So what happened?
The most ungraceful dismount in the history of the Devon Horse Show. I can't believe you got that on it. For once, I thought I'd outsmarted live television by staying up there and having no bloopers whatsoever. Anyway, the camera's always watching, I guess, is the lesson learned there. Photojournalist Jim Friedman always gets the story, either one. It is great to be here at the Devon Horse Show. The kids here who are on the horses, 18 and under, showing their horses, it's a lot harder than it looks. Let me tell you, they've trained many hours, and it's so fun to come out here and see them actually doing it. Sure, the clouds are out here, but they have no worries because it is an all-weather field that they'll be performing on. It is 57 degrees.